Hello, you guys. How is everyone doing? I really hope that this day is going very smoothly and positively for all of us. Again, a very important topic because I'm coming across this simple thing a lot of times. And today itself, one of my clients only she was having eggs in the morning, and I love eggs. So, anyways, she just updated me with her meal, and she told me that I had three or four egg whites and just one egg yolk. So this is the thing where we are still following that traditional mentality, and I really want to give you some facts that are science backed and can give you freedom to eat your eggs, and especially your yolks, which are full of so much of nutrition, and most of the time we are just throwing them away and giving them to our cats or dogs, right? So that is why. And most of the time, if I will just say that, oh, have eggs completely along with your yolks, there is no harm to it, because I already have told it like 100 times. But I understand that because we come from a very traditional mentality, and so much past studies which show that, okay, eating eggs, first thing, it can raise your cholesterol. Second thing, it is so dense in calories, especially when it comes to yolk. So these are the two myths I want to just vanish out of your mind, so that next time you're having your eggs with your yolk, guilt free, enjoying it, and also providing the proper nourishment to your body, which is supposed to be there, because it's nature. And eggs again, if coming in one form, egg white and another egg yolk, then just believe in nature, because anything you find in nature is always done with some kind of balance. And we are just trying to be over smart. But again, it's okay, we can always improve, because I also have been there when I used to be very scared of the egg yolks. But let me tell you some science behind it. If you're interested to know, just listen carefully. See, when it comes to cholesterol, there are kind of cholesterol, right? Many of you already might be knowing it, that there is your HDL, your LDL. So that is your high density lipoprotein, and LDL is your low density lipoprotein. And the another third category is VLDL, which is very low density lipoprotein. So what happens is that LDL is something which looks like huge in volume, and very fluffy and not dense. So whenever it is passed, and the another third category is VLDL, which is very low density lipoprotein. So what happens is that LDL is something which looks like huge in volume, and very fluffy and not dense. So whenever it is passing through the blood, what happens is that it is getting stuck in the veins, in the linings of the veins. Those linings are known as endothelium, and they are staying over that endothelium like a plaque. And when it keeps getting collected over there for a certain time, then all the cells of those endothelium walls are getting destroyed. So basically, these are some kind of cholesterol, that is your LDL, and also VLDL. VLDL is very harmful, and we really don't want it at all, because it is very low in density and kind of fluffier, right? And when it comes to LDL, there are two types of LDL. One is very large and fluffy, and another pattern that is also known as pattern B, and former is known as pattern A. So pattern B is kind of smaller and denser. So what we need when it comes to LDL is only pattern B and not the pattern A. So when it comes to LDL and HDL, we need a kind of ratio between them, right? Because HDL is high density lipoprotein, and it comes to eggs. So why many people are scared of egg yolk? Because egg does contains LDL, but they forget the fact that it also contains a lot of HDL. And that is why whenever your LDL is entering your blood vessels, there is HDL, that is your dense and small cholesterol, which is always capable of pushing the LDL and making the way for it through the veins. So that is the reason that we all require a decent ratio between LDL and HDL, which is already present in the egg yolk. And that is again a reason that HDL is known as like a cleanser for the blood vessels or veins, because it is keeping all your walls, endothelium very clean, and removing all the plaque that has been collected by any chance because of LDL or VLDL. So basically, the point what I really need to make is that your egg yolks have a perfect ratio of LDL and HDL, and it is not responsible to raise your cholesterol in any way. So if you are someone who is looking for cholesterol and you are thinking that okay, now I will go on a low fat diet, then cut off processed food, carbs, sugar, because these are the things which are actually raising the ratio of VLDL in your body, and which is very, very harmful. So rather than stopping your LDL HDL ratio, focus on that, eliminate that. So that was about cholesterol. Now coming to weight loss and your calories, because many people I see that they are avoiding egg yolk just because they think it is so dense in calorie and it will keep them in calorie surplus, and then it will make them gain weight. But that is all so wrong, because when it comes to calories, I am personally someone who doesn't bothers much about calories. But if you're someone who is following calorie deficit diet, surplus diet, or maintenance, whatever, it's okay, you can follow it. But just always remember the fact that your quantity of food is nothing if you're not taking care of the quality of your food. And by quality I mean the nutrition, because most of the times when people go in calorie deficit, they are also going deficit in nutrition, in the nutrients that they really need, that body really needs. Because the thing is that our body doesn't know about calories, because our hormones and enzymes, which are actually are responsible for most of the processes going inside our body, they don't know what is calorie and how much calorie are you eating. But why quality matters is that because they actually metabolize and process each kind of macro very, very differently. Like if you are eating fats, it will be getting metabolized in a very different process. For carbs it is different, for protein it is different, right? So that is why your quality matters a lot. And that is why when it comes to even carbs, that is why I say that good quality carbs is okay to have in your diet, but cheap quality, not at all. Because most importantly, when you're, as I always say this fact, that when your body is hormonally balanced, toxins free, your body knows that okay, this much of calories I need to give to the muscle, I need to give to the fat storage, or I need to burn it. Your body knows it all, and it performs in a very balanced way. Because we as humans were made to be very lean, but the kind of lifestyle, the kind of food and everything made us gain unnecessary fat, toxic fat. Coming back to eggs, make sure that you are eating your yolk. I'm not saying that eat it even if you don't want to and if you don't like it, but eat it. Don't intentionally try to throw it or avoid it, because it is one whole egg, it's kind of a whole nutrient, and you are just cutting it off, disturbing the balance and everything, and you're not getting anything important. Because only if you are really looking for only protein, then why are you even buying eggs, right? That is the reason that we see a lot of people like who are going to the gym or who are just working out nicely and they are eating clean. They are even eating more than their maintenance calories, and still they are not gaining fat. And there are people who are eating less and still they are gaining fat, and they are finding it so difficult to get rid of weight. Because I see many people who eat already less, because most of my friends and relatives, I see that they are eating just 1 or 2 chapatis and whatever, but they are eating very, very lower quantity, and they are still questioning me that okay, why am I not losing weight? So what will you do with such people? Are you going to really cut down calories even more for them, or are you going to add more nutrition in their diet? Because they are lacking the nutrition, they are lacking the right food which is going to help them balance their hormones and make their body work in a balanced way, so that they can burn the unnecessary fat, right? So I really hope that this kind of clears the picture in your mind, especially when it comes to eggs. Don't throw your egg yolks like this, because no matter how is your genetics, how is everything, how is your metabolism and stuff, eggs are not going to make you fat or are not going to raise your cholesterol. Refined sugar, refined carbs, processed food, processed oil, these things you need to cut off, because these are actually raising the cholesterol, these are actually making you gain weight. So focus on that rather than throwing your egg yolks and be worried, okay, I will gain weight. No. So I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any other queries. Till then, take care. Bye bye.